Be very, very quiet. We have an adorable little doggie in training who's going to help someone in need. It is International Guide Dogs Day, and we're going to raise awareness on how you can help, how this little guy might be perfect for you to foster as a puppy parent until they become trained guide dogs. To take us through the program is Sam Hobbes. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we've got Natalia, who's helping with the puppies this morning. So let's get started first of all on why this is such an important day.
This is an important day to raise awareness for all the working dogs we have out all across Canada. We have 6 different types of dogs that help people with disabilities: vision, hearing, service, seizure, autism, and diabetic dogs.
Thank you for saying that, because it's not just the visually impaired. Oftentimes people are getting berated saying, why do you have that doggy? There's nothing, quote unquote, that they can see wrong with you, but there's many underlying issues, mental issues as well as physical. So how can people take part in helping to train these little puppies?
So we have puppies like Nuvi here. He's going to be going to a foster home on Monday. So we have volunteers who take the puppies for about a year, help with basic training until they're ready, like Panda here, to come in and start their formal training as a dog guide.
Now, sweet Panda, let's talk about the fact that when we see somebody using a guide dog, there's certain rules of etiquette.
Absolutely.
Let's go through some of those. We should never pet them, feed them.
Or talk to them or distract them. When they're in their harness, they have a job to do, and you don't want to interrupt that job, just like you wouldn't want to be interrupted when person's working. Always speak to the handler rather than the dog. If you think they might need help, you can ask them, but you don't want to just jump in and interrupt the dog's work.
I just had a viewer actually write in, we were talking about this morning, and she said her friend has many problems at work, in restaurants, and even accessing taxi cabs where they say, no pets allowed.
That's right, and these dogs, once they're fully trained, they're not a pet, they're a working dog, so legally they are allowed anywhere the public is. It's unfortunate that some people still do have problems.
And how important is this relationship between the dog and its owner in need?
In many cases, the dog is their eyes or their ears or a helping hand when they aren't physically able to do something. So it's very important that the dog's able to stay with them at all times to help them out, help them be more independent.
So if you'd like to be a foster puppy parent, you said this is also a good training for anybody who hasn't had a dog, who perhaps is entertaining the idea, because of course you only have them for a short period of time.
Yeah, it's a bit of a less commitment than taking on a pet dog of your own. It is a big commitment. You're taking a puppy for a year, and obviously there's ways that we need to raise them to help prepare them for their job, but it is a great way to try out having a dog and see if you enjoy it.
How much training do you have to do as the foster parent versus, you know, are they sent somewhere for the specific training?
The first year is focusing on socialization, good manners, and basic obedience, and we help you out. Staff like myself in the puppy program will be meeting with you to make sure the puppy's on track, and then at about a year the dog will return to the dog guide facility to do the formal training. So really focusing on the basics during that fostering program.
And they really do improve the quality of life for people who need them. Is there more of a demand now for access to these awesome dogs?
We have waiting lists for all our programs and growing need as more people with disabilities can benefit from one of these dog guides.
I noticed they're all the same breed. Is that on purpose? Do you only use the one?
We mainly use Labrador Retrievers. They're a very adaptable, very happy working dog, but we do use some other breeds such as Golden Retrievers, Standard Poodles as well for people with allergies.
Such important messaging. So if people are interested in being a foster puppy parent, how do they do so?
You can go on our website at dogguides.com, and there's an application there. You'd fill that out, and we'll get in touch with you to let you know the next steps.
And funds are needed. Apparently 7-Eleven stores, is it, that are taking donations?
So 7-Eleven stores, I believe this month, are accepting donations. That'll all go to the Canadian Association of Guide and Assistance Dog Schools, which supports schools all across Canada that are providing these dogs.
Have we put all the dogs to sleep?
They've had an early morning.
Oh, I just woke you, Angel. I can't handle the cuteness. Thank you so much for spreading this amazing message and for doing so much good.
Thanks
we will
very
be
much.
back with more BT. Let's just leave it with that.